Hey guys, welcome back. This is Think Beautiful, the channel where I discuss the debacle that is Meghan Markle. This is part two of the plagiarism series. As I said in the first part, there are just so many. And wow, let's get started on part two, shall we? Let's see what we end up with here. First one I came across after a little bit of digging is this fantastic absolute lie that Meghan has put out there around her 43% Nigerian genealogy test. So, in her archetype series that came out in 2022, she dropped the bomb basically, kind of planted the seed. Oh, I just had my genealogy done a couple years ago. Oh, wow. What was it? What are you? 43% Nigerian, she replied. And I'm going to start to dig deeper into all this because anybody that I've told, especially Nigerian women, are like, what? Now, just hold up a second. First of all, I don't believe for a second she's 43% Nigerian. All right. I just really don't. We've seen nothing to support this. It's just all very convenient. And then she's also saying here that women that she's spoken to who are Nigerian, are surprised at this. Who has she spoken to that is Nigerian? I mean, honestly, does anyone buy this? Anyway, 43% Nigerian. Keep that in your mind because, boom, what do you know? Georgina Lawton wrote a book called Raceless in Search of Family Identity and the Truth About Where I Belong. And it is a story about how she found out that she was 43% Nigerian. Okay. Now, again, Megan, I know you've got this book at home. It's on your bookshelf. It's sitting there. You've had a good read and you've been inspired. I'm using my little air quotes, inspired to bring the story to life. And look, it's exactly the same. You cannot tell me that she hasn't copied this book. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So during COVID, Megan did quite a few speeches from home, so virtual speeches. She was part of the Fortune Most Powerful Women Next Generation, which is huge. It's a huge gig. She got herself on the speaker list, massive. Here she is speaking to the camera. This is what she chose to wear as well, you guys. Like this is the outfit she chose. I mean that's just my opinion. I don't think that that's appropriate. Anyway, she dropped in the quote that likening social media users to drug addicts. She said there are very few things in the world where you call the person who's engaging with it a user. People who are addicted to drugs and people on social media. Now, this was said by her in October 2020, and people's ears really pricked up on this because it's way too similar to The Social Dilemma, a really well-known movie that came out at the start of 2020 talking about exactly the same thing. Here is the quote at the bottom. There are only two industries that call their customers users: illegal drugs and software. So, I mean, gosh, how obvious can you be? Everyone knew this movie. It came out. It was a huge hit, and using a one-liner exactly like that. I mean, Megan, seriously. It's just embarrassing at this point. Anyway, let's keep going because she did it again. Like I said, she did a couple of these. Here she is in her Montecito mansion. I don't know what part of the room this is. Some wall somewhere, with her long hair happening. This was a girls' summit, I think. This was Girl Up Summit. Yeah, this was Girl Up. She was helping to inspire women. Okay. And she said a huge word salad here. Sometimes those voices can appear on the outside, and some things they can appear to be some things they can appear to be painfully loud, maybe sometimes. Anyway, but you can use your own voice to drown out that noise, because that's what it is. It is just noise. But your voices are those of truth and hope, and your voices can and should be much louder. So she's used about 200 words there to basically say that, you need to be loud and, I guess, proud, and drown out the haters. All right. Well, guess who said that in much fewer words? Yes, Steve Jobs. Yeah. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. There you go. Succinct, to the point, said well before Meghan opened her mouth. And I have to say as well, she's meant to be a feminist, right? That's a whole nother episode, seriously. She is not a feminist, in my opinion. But here she is trying to inspire women, and she's just using a guy's quote. Is that smart? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I do know the answer's no, but you know, let's keep going. I've got one more, I think, here. Anyway, this was her 40th birthday. Look at this picture. I had to use this picture. Look at her. Look at her. She's just like, hey, I'm just ripping off someone here. So she turned 40. She did this. I don't even know what word to use for this. It was a project. It went nowhere. She launched it and then dropped it like a hot potato, as she does with anything she launches. Oh my God. The 40 by 40 project, and it was about, I don't know, helping women get back into the workplace. And you had to give 40 minutes. Here we go. You had to give 40 minutes of your time to advise women how to get back into the workplace. And I've tried to look into this, and I really couldn't quite understand how it worked. I just didn't really get it. How did you measure this? Where did you put this information that you did this? I couldn't get it. I think it was, honestly, I think she just set it up and there was nothing behind it. Um, anyway, she mentioned, or it says here, she promised it would have a ripple effect. I mean, that's another quote. I don't know where that's from, but if you know where that's from, I'd love to hear it. Surely she didn't make up ripple effect. She uses it all the time. Anyway, 40 by 40. Yeah, she dropped this pretty quickly. But anyway, the whole premise is turning 40, have a play on words, 40 by 40. But guess what, Megan? And she knew this. Everyone knew this. Obama did the same thing when he turned 60. He did give 60 for 60. So you give $6, $60, $600, 60 minutes, 60 seconds to help charities that he had chosen. But it all tied into, his birthday. And yeah, Megan, you ripped it off. I mean, it's just so obvious. This is probably why the Obamas hate dealing with them. You know, they're just copying. And I've seen a lot of pictures as well where Megan copies Michelle Obama's dress sense, her outfits. You know, that might be something else I look at as well, because again, stalker behavior, this is just not normal. Anyway, that's my video for today, you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. That's really exciting for me. I'm going to keep putting these videos together. I'm going to keep them fairly short, because hopefully that's working for you as well. But thank you so much and have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.